Hey everyone, how are y'all doing? Welcome to Plexus and Pajamas tonight. I hope you did not get too dressed up for this because I did not at all. I actually have on my reindeer pajamas, my pajama pants, and a sweatshirt. So totally we're just hanging out tonight and just doing some chatting about Plexus. So first off, let me introduce myself. My name is Jill Renfro, and I'm an Emerald Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide, and super excited to have y'all on the call hanging out with us tonight. We've got some great testimonies lined up, and it's just going to be all around fun, great information session. So first off, our purpose tonight and our overall objective is to build belief. We want to build belief in our products with Plexus and build belief in our company with Plexus and what it has done for so many of us, just to pass that down and share that with everybody else. So many of us, thousands of lives have been changed from the products and from the business standpoint with Plexus. So our overall goal tonight is to just share that with you and pour our hearts into you and just to let you to kind of take a walk with us in our journey and where we're at. So that's just a brief, purpose of what we're doing tonight. I'm going to go ahead and read a disclaimer. And our disclaimer tonight is the opportunity of a lifetime. The opportunity of a lifetime is brought to you by independent Plexus ambassadors, and it is not sponsored by Plexus Worldwide. Plexus Worldwide wants you to know that the results that have been heard and that you are about to hear may vary from person to person, and we do not claim to cure, to treat, to diagnose, or to prevent any diseases. So with that out of the way, I always got to take care of the housekeeping stuff. I am very excited tonight to have my partner in crime, my BFF, my PFF. We say that in Plexus, your Plexus friend forever. My all-around person. If you watch Grey's Anatomy, she's my person. I have Allie Day on the call tonight, and she is one of my level 1 ambassadors, and she is just one of my rock stars, and basically she is just rocking Plexus and her journey and her health testimony, and I am so glad that she is on this journey with me, even though it took me a little while to get her there. I'm glad she's there now.
Hey, so funny thing about technology, I'm getting messages from people that they cannot see us. So, yeah, so if you can see us and can hear us and have anyone's phone number or Facebook message, if you could just let us know that you see us, that we're live, that would be awesome. This is our first time to do a Google Hangout, and we're not sure that it's working. And Jill.
Give us one sec.
Okay, Haley's saying she can see us now. So maybe it's delayed a little bit.
Okay, I got a text message, and someone said they can see us.
Okay, awesome. Do you want to just keep going from here?
Yeah.
My camera is not on. You can see me, but other people cannot. Okay.
We're just going to have to go with it, guys. Technology is not our favorite tonight.
Sorry, guys. Okay. So I'm Allie Day, and like Jill said, I am an ambassador with Plexus, and first I just want to tell y'all that we're so glad to have you. I know it's a lot to, be, committing to something on an evening when you can be with your family, so we so appreciate you being here. I want to just share just a little bit about my journey, just so you kind of have an idea about me. I have been on Plexus since last year in July. I started Plexus kind of on a whim, hoping that it would help with my anxiety. And I had heard testimonies that through getting your gut healthy, you could feel some relief from anxiety. So that's what I wanted. A little bit of hope, leap of faith, and here I am. However many months, 16 months later, I feel so relieved from anxiety. I'm doing so much better. I'm out and about with friends and doing things more and just feel really great. So that's a little bit about me and my journey. My husband also has a testimony that has been awesome for him, and so we're just a Plexus family. We love Plexus. We love seeing what it does for people. We also have a financial testimony. I was a teacher. I was able to resign from teaching at 24 years old because of our Plexus income. So you'll get to hear a little bit more about that. But I do want to share with you that Plexus is something that's at the right place at the right time. The reason I say that is because in our society today, you guys probably have seen, there's so many health-related issues. There are just 8 out of 10 Americans are overweight. There are so many people suffering from diabetes, from high cholesterol, from chronic pain, arthritis, neuropathy, autoimmune disorders. It's just all over the place. I guarantee you that someone that you know has one or more of those issues, if not several people, right? It's all over the place. And so when I say Plexus is at the right place at the right time, there is a need for our products because our products, they meet the needs of people with those issues. They help people who have those struggles. And so you are going to get to hear more about how Plexus can help those things through testimonials, through people who've actually experienced relief through using Plexus products. So just keep that in mind. I really want to challenge you as you hear these testimonials. I want you to think about, who do you know? Who do you know that is suffering, that's hurting, that is just living life, whether it be in pain or just discomfort or frustration? Who do you know that these products could benefit? Because they truly have been life-changing, and you never know, maybe this could change everything. I want to introduce a friend of mine and Diamond Ambassador. She's actually mine and Jill's upline ambassador. Her name is Jamie Mays, and let me just tell you guys, she is awesome. So you'll definitely enjoy getting to hear a little from her, her story, her journey. And for those of you who don't know, a Diamond Ambassador is the top of the company, which means Jamie has awesome leadership skills. She's built an amazing team, and she has a lot of great information to share. I know that she's been with Plexus 2 years, and she knows her stuff, guys. So we're so grateful she's on the call. And Jamie, if you're ready, we'd love to hear from you.
Okay, I think, can you see me? Can you hear me? Yes? Okay, awesome. Thanks for that introduction. You guys are so sweet. Seriously, like, one of the main things I love about this journey is the relationships that have formed and the friendships that I've made over the last 2 years. All people that I never would have met had it not been for Plexus. And I'm so blessed to call Allie and Jill both my friends and amazing leaders on my team. So I want to tell you guys kind of the Cliff Note version of my story. I could sit here and talk all night. There's a lot of history there, but I'm going to try to keep it short and not talk your ears off. But I want to take you back. Well, first of all, let me tell you, I joined Plexus for the business opportunity. So you'll find out why. 8 years ago, when my husband and I got together, I was in college and we were broke. Most college kids are. We had student loan debt up to our eyeballs. But we didn't really have a care in the world because we were young and in college and just, doing our thing. Well, when I turned 22, still in college, it was probably my last year, we found out that we were pregnant, and I got really, really sick in my first trimester of my pregnancy. Like, morning sickness, but like all day sickness. It never stopped. I was working full time at a country club, and when they found out that I was pregnant, it was like ugly. Like, they didn't treat me very well. I ended up quitting that job because it became miserable and I was so sick. And then I started missing a lot of class and ended up dropping out of college, dropping those classes. I was missing too much school, so I just ended up quitting. And so here I am. I'm 22. I'm young. I'm broke. I'm jobless and a college dropout. Yeah, that's a great thing about my past. But hey, it's not my proudest moment, but it is part of my journey, and it's gotten me to where I am today. But so at that point, we needed money bad. So my husband got a better job down in Houston, and he brought us to Houston. And we basically survived on hand-me-down clothes from a friend of mine who had 3 boys. My son was the first boy in our family in like 20 years, so we didn't have cousins that could pass down clothes. or anything like that. So I was thankful for my friend who did that for us. And literally we pinched pennies. I mean, we grocery shopped at Walmart, and like knowing what money we had in our account and the groceries that we needed, we basically prayed that we wouldn't overdraft the account. And sadly, probably 9 months out of the year, we were in the red. We overdrafted our account and had to pay those fees every month. So it was just a really tough time. We were trying to make it and doing everything that we could. My husband would take out advanced payday loans and not tell me about them, because I'm pretty sure he knew I would kill him if I found out that he was doing that, because you end up owing so much more money than you're borrowing. So that was his secret, but he is a man that would do anything for his family, and I'm so grateful for that. I would do every part-time job that I could think of. I was in other network marketing companies that I had to host parties, and I hated begging my friends to host parties for me. I hated carrying inventory. I never really made any money at it. It was really a hobby, but I was away from my family a lot, hosting parties on the weekends and in the evenings. So I did like a little crafting boutique on the side, and I'd make stuff and I'd sell it on Facebook or Etsy. But it was so time consuming, and it wasn't worth the time I was putting into it, and it was sucking all the fun out of my hobby. So my husband basically begged me to stop selling them and just craft for fun. And I even worked at a bridal boutique part-time, but I was having friends watch my son for me for free, and I was working on the weekends away from my family again, and I just hated burdening my friends like that. Grateful for the friends that did that, stepped up to the plate and helped us out when we needed it, but I just hated putting them in that position. So we just decided we would just, pinch pennies. So fast forward a few years, my husband gets the opportunity to purchase a business. And no, we do not have the money to buy a company, but the opportunity presented itself, and he couldn't pass it up. So he called his best friend who had the money, and my husband had the knowledge of the company in the background. So they went in together and bought this company. So super scary starting a new company. We had to hire new employees. With new employees, that means more money going out and not knowing if any money is going to come in the next month. But it was also really exciting for us, because my husband and I have always been dreamers. We've always been the ones that would either, sit across the dinner table or going on a road trip to see my family in Dallas. And we would talk about someday or one day, and we would play the what if game. What if we won the lottery? What would we do with that money? What if we had $1 million? So that was fun for us to dream, and we would go house shopping on the weekends just for fun. Even though we couldn't afford a house, we didn't have credit to buy a house. We rented for 8 years. But it was just fun to dream. So it was exciting that, hey, maybe one day this could actually be something. So, with the growth, it was scary. We didn't know some months if we were going to get paid. And I remember one December, they had a customer that was 90 days past due on a $50,000 order. And, that money that was due to them was, people's salary. It was their Christmas bonuses. It was our Christmas bonus. And, we, at the time, we had no extra money. Like, we could not afford anything extra. So there was no Christmas had we not gotten that payment. So I just remember crying and praying out to God, to find some way to have a Christmas for our son. So about 9 months later, is when I ended up joining Plexus, but I had heard about it a few months prior. But it took me 3 months to be able to save enough money for a welcome pack. And I got the cheapest welcome pack. And for those of you that don't know, it only cost $34.95 to sign up for this company. And the cheapest welcome pack was $99. So it was $135 that took me 3 months to save for. But I knew when I saw my friend Nikki posting about it, I knew she had been in network marketing before. We had a lot in common where, she had done 1 million network marketing companies. And so to me, I was like, oh, this is just another thing she's doing. But I saw her she was very successful with it. I asked her straight up how much money she was making, and because we had that relationship. And when she told me, I was floored. I had no clue that kind of money was possible. So I decided I needed to jump on. Ryder, can you leave, buddy? Sorry, my son decided to come in and join us, I guess. Anyways, I jumped on board, and my goal was to make enough money to pay for groceries and a date night once a month with my husband, and not have to worry about paying a babysitter and stressing over that. So in my first few months, I did that, and it was so nice to be able to go get my toes done or get my hair done. Y'all, I got my hair done like twice a year before Plexus. I got it done on my birthday and Mother's Day, and that was my gift, and I was totally cool with that, and I was super excited to get my hair done. But now to be able to go and get my hair done, like, that was such a luxury to me before. So I want to talk to the ambassadors here for a minute, those of you that are on the call that are ambassadors, or maybe you plan on becoming an ambassador. So my first 6 months were a lot slower than a lot of people that jump in for the business opportunity. I think it was a mental thing. I think that because I hadn't been successful in the past, that I wasn't capable of being successful with Plexus. I was the girl that sat back and said, oh, that's great that you have a Lexus program and a trip to Maui and that you can make great money, but that's never going to be me, because I never had that success before. So I didn't think it was possible. And when 6 months into my business, I had one person on my team. So I hadn't even hit the first rank in our company, which is silver, and that's 3 ambassadors. Most people know 3 people that want to do this with them. But I had one, and my friend Nikki, who I signed up under, she went Emerald. And what happens at Emerald is you earn a free Lexus, you get your free trip to Maui every year for you and a guest, and 6-figure income, like crazy income. And I had never known anybody at the top of a network marketing company before. It didn't exist. I thought, it was just a myth. It was people who had worked for years and years and years and spent tons of money on inventory to get to that rank. So I was kind of shocked. But she was a stay-at-home mom of 4 kids, and she homeschools her oldest son. So I'm sitting here thinking, if she can do this, I can do this. Like, if she, and she is the girl that volunteers for like everything under the moon. Like, it's not like she has all this extra time, but she's made it work. So I decided that day that I was going to do this, that I was going to do whatever it took to make this happen. And it was a complete mind shift change from, oh, that's never going to be me, I can't do that, to why not? Why can't I do this? So I'm here to tell you that if I can do this, you can do this. This is a broke girl that has no marketing background, no sales background, has failed at network marketing before. I've been able to do it, so I know you can do it too. So 14 months after the day I decided I was going to do this, I hit that rank of Emerald. And I got my Lexus, and I traded in my Mazda 6 for my Lexus, and it was just the most amazing feeling. I never thought I would drive a luxurious vehicle like that. I loved my Mazda. There's nothing wrong with the Mazda, but that is a huge change in vehicles. And in September, we went to Maui. It was the most amazing trip. My husband and I went, I think we went for like 9 days. It was like the honeymoon that we never got to take. So a few short months after Emerald, I hit Sapphire and then Diamond just a couple months ago. And to be able to sit here and, be at the top of this company is insane to me. It really is. But we have products that work, that people need, and that are changing lives. So they literally sell themselves. I'm not a salesperson by any means. My husband, he's in sales. That's his thing. It's not my thing. It's all about relationships with people and helping people. So it's just been an amazing ride for us. One thing that I always wanted to do was to be able to give abundantly, more than I've ever been able to do before. And because of Plexus, we've been able to fund an orphanage in India through an organization called Angel House, and that home opens in just a couple of weeks, and it's just tugging on my heart so much. And I've been praying for these kids, and it's just an amazing thing to be able to do that, and that never would have been possible without Plexus in our lives. And after 8 years of renting a house, or many homes, not just a house, we moved a lot, After 8 years of that, we have finally bought our first home, which happens to be our dream home. It's everything that we've ever wanted. And it's just absolutely amazing. But the best part is, I know with my husband being in the oil industry, you guys know how shaky that can be and is currently. I know that if anything were ever to happen with his business, that we would be okay. And to be able to take on that kind of financial responsibility on my own through Plexus is just insane to me. And so Plexus has just completely changed our lives. So I'm just telling you guys that if it's even a thought in your mind to take that leap of faith, to put your skepticism aside, because it is worth it and you can do this. So thanks, Allie and Jill, for having me on.
Thank you so much, Jamie. We so appreciate you sharing all of that, and I just love hearing your story.
No problem, girl.
Sorry, I know technology, y'all. We just don't even know. So we want to love Jamie's story, love hearing about how Plexus has helped her family, and especially hearing about, you know, situation with her husband and the oil field and all of that. That's just amazing to me that she's been able to gain financial freedom for her family. We're going to talk just a little bit, real quick, about the compensation plan, because it is a huge part of Plexus. It's a major way that lives have been changed through how well our products work. People want to share about the products, and they benefit financially. I do want to tell you there are 11 different ways to get paid with Plexus. I'm not going to go through all of them, but I want you to know, have that number in your head, 11 different ways, and it's pretty amazing. The first way is naturally just by earning commission. You can earn commission on orders, you know, customers who order from you, and actually you can earn commission on your own orders. So we always tell our ambassadors to be products of the products, so they a product of the products, so they order their own products and they get to earn commission on their own products, and that's awesome. The other way, or one of the other ways, is by earning bonuses from getting customers. So when someone decides to be a preferred customer, which gives them a huge advantage, they get the products at a discount, you also, as the ambassador, get to earn bonuses. There are several ranking bonuses that you can earn, which is pretty incredible, all the way from silver to senior ruby, which ranges from $100 to $750 bonuses, which is pretty amazing. And then once you hit the rank of emerald, you get that free Lexus, you get a part of a profit-sharing pool. This is something that's incredibly amazing. The 3 top ranks in the company get to earn a certain percentage of what the company makes. And so as an Emerald Ambassador, you get a certain percentage. As a Sapphire Ambassador, you get a certain percentage. And then as a Diamond Ambassador, you get an updated Lexus and more percentage in that profit share, which is really amazing. Also at Emerald, like Jamie was saying, you get a free trip to Hawaii for you and a guest. So, and that's annually. So very, very cool. Another thing that Plexus does that I feel sets them apart from every other company that I've ever heard of is the profit sharing for every ambassador. So to keep it simple, basically, let's say I'm an ambassador, I sponsor someone. Someone decides to join me on this journey, sign up, they want the wholesale pricing, they want to share about what Plexus has done for them, they join my team. Well, they are worth 5 what we call pay points. And so every person on the team, levels 1 through 3, are worth 5 points. So let's say I have this one person on my team. Well, Plexus will pay out per pay point, and it usually averages around $3. So it'd be about $15 for my one teammate, right? And you're probably thinking, oh, that's not too much. But if you think about someone who is a Ruby Ambassador, right? They have to have 500 pay points to achieve that rank in the company. So if you times 500 points by 3, $1,500. That is pretty incredible. So just that is probably one of my favorite things about the Plexus compensation plan. Plexus as a company really wants to give back to their ambassadors as much as they can. They're very generous. I've gotten to go on 2 trips with Plexus, one to Phoenix back in the summertime, and one just a month ago to Washington, D.C., where my trip was paid for. My husband and I got to go and enjoy and we're just treated like royalty. We got a private concert, the whole group that was there with Jewel. It's a really amazing company to be a part of. My best friend actually got her Plexus Lexus last Saturday, got to ride it in it, or last Friday, excuse me, I got to ride it in on Saturday. So the compensation plan is amazing. There are amazing perks. It is a company that you can look at and say, you know what, I can be successful. So that's all that I really wanted to share. There's a lot more that I could tell you, a lot more that I could say. If you do have questions, get with the person who invited you, or get with someone that you know, whoever invited you to be on the call, and ask them, see what you can find out, because it really is amazing. We're truly blessed to be part of such a generous company.
Thanks, Allie, for talking about all that business stuff. And y'all, it's crazy. It's mind-blowing. I recently hit Emerald in October on Halloween Day, and that was just insane to me, to think that kind of like what Jamie was saying, I'm at the top of a network marketing company. I got this Lexus last week. Dakota and I, my husband and I, are going to go to Hawaii. All this stuff, it's just mind-blowing. I'm a third grade teacher. I know kids, and I've basically been able to walk up and down the hallways at my school, being a product of a product, and build a business, and it's been amazing. But that would not be possible if we did not have products that work, because I sure would never promote a company that didn't change my life for the product end, and products that weren't changing my family and friends' life. So myself alone, I've lost 30 pounds on Plexus, and I am off 5 prescription medications, 4 of them being for cystic acne. And that to me has been mind-blowing. So we have a wide variety of products with Plexus. We have things that gear from weight loss to health, to just overall wellness and well-being. So some of our staple products I'm going to talk about tonight just real briefly, but our main product, which is like everybody's best friend who gets on Plexus, is Plexus Slim. And what Plexus Slim is, first off, it comes in these little teeny tiny packages, like if you were to buy like a Crystal Light. It's a whole month supply in there. And what Plexus Slim does is it regulates your blood sugar, your cholesterol, your lipid levels. It also helps regulate hormone levels, blood pressure levels, curbs appetite and sugar craving. And guys, what's the great part is there's no caffeine in it at all. So it is not like I'm about to take a Monster or a Rockstar or whatever the energy drink of choice is for people. It's not hyped up with sugar. No caffeine. It's natural. There's no artificial flavorings. It's gluten-free, lactose-free. It's as great and natural as you're going to get. There's not even artificial color in it. It is based off of like plant roots. It's fabulous. This product alone, Plexus Slim, has changed my dad's life. My dad's a type 2 diabetic, and when you have a diabetic, your blood sugar is not regulated. His blood sugar has gone from in the 300s. Now it's regulated to about a 99 to 110 every day, and he is off of insulin per his doctor. And that's amazing that this one product can do that. So I know for myself, I swear upon my pink drink, and I know we have 2 other ladies who are going to share about their testimony tonight, and they probably feel the same exact way. Another product that is really stable for us in Plexus is our probiotic, which is our ProBio 5. Our ProBio 5 is an antifungal, and what that means is it kills fungus inside your gut. Yeah, you have fungus in your gut. It's like mushroom growth, y'all. That's nasty. How do we get this stuff? Processed foods, antibiotics. I used to live off both of those, and it tears your gut up, y'all, like tears it up. So we got to kill that fungus. Our probiotic, y'all, is an antifungal. I personally know infants on this probiotic. Infants who are still small enough to be breastfed. That's how small. Infants who have had thrush from their mouth cleared up. Little ones of 2, 3, 4, 5 years old who have had restroom issues, who have struggled with sleeping and bowel movements and ADD and ADHD. Yeah, gut health, y'all, is big. And my own mama, my own grandmother, is on our probiotic and absolutely loves it. She's somebody who's had stomach issues, and she's had a lot of stuff going on with her gut health, and it is rocking Mama's world, y'all. She loves this product. Another product that a lot of ambassadors and people who are on the product swear upon is BioCleanse. Now, you're going to kill the fungus in your gut. You want it dead. Now you want to get it out. Don't let the name cleanse fool ya. This is not like leaky gut, run to the toilet, oh my God. No, that's not what we're talking about here. This is going to be a natural, gentle cleanse. It is a magnesium supplement, so does it make you use the restroom a little bit more? Yeah, but it probably is going to make you more regular than what you've already been. So this bundle of products right here, we've got our Slim, BioCleanse, and ProBio 5. This is my favorite product package along with a lot of other people because it gears to regulated blood sugar and gut health. That's called our triplex combo, and that's a combo that I will scream from the rooftops until the day I'm dead. I am Plexus for life. So definitely I know a sister girl, and I am honored to introduce her. This is my aunt. Her name is Sandy, and she is somebody who has absolutely loved her Plexus Slim. And Sandy is just a customer with Plexus. She is not pursuing the business. She is not out chasing it. So if you're thinking, oh, this is all just ambassadors on here trying to get money, no, she's not earning a dollar talking tonight. She's basically just sharing her journey. So I am super honored to let my Aunt Sandy talk about her experience with Plexus tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and let Sandy unmute herself. Let's see.
Can you see me?
Yes, I can see you. There she is. And
Can you hear me?
Myself.
Okay. I've got some notes on them. I'm looking down because I don't want to forget anything. Okay? I've struggled with weight loss all my life. I've tried every diet in the book, every diet I've made up, every diet I've heard about, every program, every product for years, all of my adult life. I've lost weight. I've gained weight. I've gained more back. I've gained more weight back. And I think I was really never committed to any of the products for any great length of time. And my biggest problem was that I really never learned how to maintain a healthy lifestyle. My idea of dieting was starving. I'd lose weight, just starving myself to death. And then I feel so good about myself, just feel good about myself. I didn't feel good. I felt good about myself that I'd lost weight. And then I'd start eating again and pack back on the pounds. But with Plexus, it was different. I lost my cravings for Diet Cokes. Now, when I say Diet Cokes, I didn't drink 1 or 2 a week or a day. I drank at least 12 a day, at least. And that's probably not counting all of them. Fast food was my staple. I love sugar. I love starches. But I literally went from 12 Diet Cokes to 0. I drink no Diet Cokes. I drink no real Cokes. I drink nothing in a can, ever. As of June 1st, I don't drive through Whataburger. I don't drive through McDonald's. I don't look at the cookies. I don't look at Little Debbie's or Big Deborah's. I actually eat healthy food, and I look forward to my healthy meals. I talk about them all the time. I send pictures to my brother. I send pictures to my daughter. Look what I'm having tonight. We all do the same thing. My niece Jill and her dad, who is my brother, have been talking nonstop about Plexus for a really long time. I listened, I watched, I listened, I watched. I watched them lose weight, and I sat there getting fatter, and they kept getting thinner. They were getting healthier. I was getting fatter. They were getting happier. I was getting fatter. And I finally thought, gosh, I'm such a skeptic. I've tried everything else. Why don't I just try this? What could it hurt? And finally, I just decided, you know what? I'm going to do it. You know, you hear everybody talk about, oh, it's just so expensive. Well, yeah, so is Whataburger. So is McDonald's. So is those, you know, cases of Diet Cokes I'm dragging home a week. All of that's expensive, but I'm saving money now. I'm spending less on Plexus than I was on all my favorite snack foods and all my favorite drive-thrus and Diet Cokes and all that good stuff. I started on June the 1st. I have now lost 75 pounds. I still got a ways to go, but I'm halfway there, if that tells you anything. And I got my husband Mark on board, and he has now lost 50 pounds, and he's my biggest supporter, and I'm his biggest supporter. My daughter Jody jumped on the wagon with us, and she's now lost 30 pounds since July. And my mother, who is also Jill's mama, who has lost 20 pounds, she is 85 years old. She eats the same things we eat. She drinks her Plexus every morning. She does her probiotics, and she has been gluten intolerant for years now. She has had, I don't even know what you call it. I guess it's leaky gut. She hasn't had a watery bowel movement in months. We never have to stop shopping and run to the bathroom or go home. She actually can stay on a full shopping trip. She can go to restaurants. She can eat, and we don't have to go home for her to go to the bathroom. So that's a plus. And my oldest daughter, Jamie, who's probably the most skeptical of all, she has now joined forces, and she's on it. I think she has ordered every product. She calls me every day from Mississippi and talks about what she's fixing for dinner and asks me if her snacks are legal. So we kind of help each other and encourage each other along the way. Like I said, I know I still have a long way to go, but somebody said the other day, well, you got to start somewhere. And what better time to start than now? And there's no better product in the market, in my opinion. I'm just so glad that Jill and my brother just kept posting and posting and talking and posting and posting and talking about Plexus, because I'd watch them going, God, there's got to be something to this. Look at them. They look great. They sound great. They're happy. It's working. They're not liars. They're actually good people. Why would they be making all this up? So I'm just so glad that they didn't give up on me. They showed me what these products could do. They showed me what they could do for other people as well as themselves. And I thank her every day for not giving up on me. So all these people with these excuses, oh, I can lose weight without products. Well, then why haven't you? I can stop eating anytime I want to. Well, why haven't you? And, oh, I can't afford it. Yes, you can, because Plexus is cheaper than all that, crap you're buying. And so I'm spending a lot less now. Like I said, I'm saving money by being on Plexus. I'm beginning my 6th month, and I'm so glad. I'm just so glad that I did this. I've never felt better, and there's no turning back now. And if I can do it, if my brother Dale can do it, anybody can do it. So I'm a retired school teacher. I work part-time at a vet clinic. I don't sell Plexus. I'm just enjoying every day, and I'm just so glad that I did. Thank you, Jilly. I love you.
I love you. Thank you so much. And y'all, she was a hard one. She was, and she's one of my whys. Between her and my dad, this is why I do this and why I share. So thanks, Sandy. I really appreciate you, and I know a lot of others appreciated you tonight too. You hit home for me, and I'm somebody that didn't need to lose 75 pounds. So I know for somebody who is struggling, that's really deep, and I appreciate that a lot. So we'll let you get back to your night or your sleeping dog.
Okay, well, I put him in the bed so you wouldn't hear him on the intercom. But okay, yeah. Well, thank you, and I like talking to you.
Love you.
Bye.
See you later.
Bye.
All right, guys. So I'm just so honored to hear from her. And let me just tell y'all, my family is the family that used to be the family was just straight up, what are we eating? What's the food? What restaurant we going to? Who's bringing the pie? It was bad. And we used to take pictures, family pictures, and my aunt right there, Sandy, would say, do you have it on wide load? Wide lens. You got it on there. Nope, we need to go landscape. We need to go, panorama over here to get everybody in. And she's not kidding. So I really appreciate that. Another awesome testimony tonight. I am so excited. I sprang this on her last minute, and she just is so awesome to just hop on and help me out tonight. Her name is Whitney, and actually Whitney and I have not gotten to meet in person, but I feel like I know her. I feel like I was supposed to be friends with her. We have shared in each other's journey from health to business to anything with Plexus, and that's a perk with Plexus. The relationships you get with people is awesome. So I am so honored to have her tonight. So you want to go ahead and unmute yourself, girl?
Okay, can you hear me and see me?
Yes.
Okay. Hi, my name's Whitney Fuston. Plexus was the exact opposite of an answered prayer for me. It was in answer to a prayer I hadn't even started praying yet. I was wanting to lose weight. That's it. I didn't need anything else. We were slowly getting more broke and more broke. Once we got married, I moved to New Mexico with my husband, lived in the middle of nowhere, weren't even close to a grocery store, and yet I was still getting fatter and fatter. So I joined without even talking to my husband. I needed to lose weight. I didn't care what it took. And I was going to make enough money to cover my products so he didn't know what I was doing and didn't get mad at me for spending money we didn't have. So I started and jumped in with both feet. I decided I was going to be an ambassador. That was it. I didn't want the 60-day money-back guarantee that we offer. I just needed to do whatever it took. While I was thinking I needed to do whatever it took, I wasn't really acting that way. I wasn't eating like I was supposed to. I wasn't exercising like I was supposed to. And Plexus still helped me. Since then, I've craved better things. I'm not drinking Dr. Peppers. I'm craving healthy foods. I'm not eating as much. I'm not as hungry as I used to be. So even though I wasn't working with Plexus, it still worked for me. And it showed me that I had a lot more health problems than I realized. I've been doing Plexus for 2 years. This Saturday, actually, is my 2-year anniversary. I'm down 21 pounds. I am in single-digit sized pants, which I haven't been in a long time. I don't have heartburn anymore. I was carrying Tums in every vehicle we owned, my purse. It was by my bedside table. I had heartburn all the time. I was so irregular. I'd go a few days not going to the bathroom and then a few days going to the bathroom. Traveling was miserable because I never went, and now I'm like clockwork. And to me, that's probably the least talked about thing. Nobody wants to talk about that, but it's been the most life-changing because it's just life-changing. There's no other way to describe it if you're not regular. I was put on birth control at a young age because my periods were so bad. I cramped. I would have to miss school. I'd have to miss work. I was miserable because my cramps were so bad. And I'm officially off birth control for a little over a year now. My periods are normal. I don't take Advil. I take nothing for them. I don't hurt more. I mean, I have mild cramping, but it's completely tolerable. I'm just overall healthier, happier. It's helped with my thyroid problems. I lost probably about a third of my hair because of thyroid issues. I had no energy. I had lots of back pain. So it's helped with inflammation and just getting my gut healthy. So I can't say enough about the products. But in the meantime of just trying to cover those products and get them paid for so my husband didn't get mad because I was spending money, I decided to try to make this a business. My first week in the business, I made enough to cover my product. My first month, I made enough money that I called my sponsor, and I was worried I'd done something wrong, that Plexus had sent me too much money, because there's no way you make money in network marketing. There's no way that happens. Turns out it was okay. It was right. So I decided to make a go at it. We were living 2 hours from a decent-sized town, middle of nowhere, on a ranch, the Bell Ranch in New Mexico. Look it up. It's not close to anything. And I've grown my business by posting on Facebook. I've got friends that have joined me, and I've got friends that haven't joined me, but I've made new friends in the process. Like Jill talked about, the friendships you make in this network marketing, it's crazy. And there's just been so much support, and you feel like you know everybody that you come in contact with, and you don't know any of them, or haven't met them in person yet. But I'm now a senior Ruby ambassador, and my husband has signed up, and he's a gold ambassador. So our finances have just completely changed. We went from he was paid about $2,000 a month as a cowboy, and that was our only income, was that $2,000 a month, and now we are going to triple or quadruple that income this year. So the finances have been life-changing, and like everybody else has said, if I can do this, you can do this. The health is amazing, the finances are awesome, and the support you get is pretty cool too. So that's all I have.
Thank you so much, girl, for joining us tonight. I mean, exactly what she just said, y'all. The business part of it is amazing, let alone the product part of what it does. I mean, I had heartburn too. I burped like a grown man, like a 50-year-old, like belch grown man. Like my husband had Tums in his glove compartment of his truck. We had him on the nightstand, so I know exactly how she feels with that. It was miserable. So tonight, we've had proof that our products work. We have belief in these products. If that's not belief from somebody who, hair was falling out, thyroid issues, 75 pounds down, who's done it all, y'all, then I don't know what does. And the proof that our business is legit. We've got a stay-at-home mom who is, contributing more than she ever dreamed and hoped in the vacations. And like I told you, I'm a third grade reading teacher. I went to school to teach little people. That's all that I'm qualified to do, or that I thought I was qualified to do. And that this Lexus is sitting outside, and that the income right now, my husband's also in the oil field, and it's bad right now, y'all. He hasn't worked in 3 days, which I was like, okay, for 3 days. Well, we go off days. And one time this summer, he didn't work for 3 weeks. And when you get paid hourly, that's a big deal. And kind of like what Jamie said, we're okay because of Plexus. And it's all glory to God. We are just so grateful for that. So the company that has provided these products and this business compensation plan is amazing. We have leaders, CEOs and CMOs who are just on top of it for us. We have special after special after special ran for us. We have people who are on top of our business right now who, like this month of November, we have free shipping just because we had a new back office kind of thing go on in October and we had some glitches. Well, they said, you know what, ambassadors, we apologize for that. Let's do free shipping in November. They're always up on something. We had a website down a little while around July 4th. Well, they extended it and then they paid half off sign-up fees. And I mean, they're just so rewarding. So I'm so honored to be a part of this company. We are a company that is debt-free. We're in the process of building another headquarters right now. I believe it's either 74 or 79,000 square feet. That's massive. And again, we're debt-free company. We have products that work. We are groundbreaking right now. We're in the infant stages of our company. Only 1.9% of the population even knows the P word, Plexus. So if you think it's saturated, you are totally wrong. I'm a walking, talking Plexus ambassador. And I teach at a small town Texas school, and I have over 20 people on that campus who are doing Plexus and being successful with Plexus. That's what's awesome about network marketing. For 2 years in a row, Plexus has ranked the Inc. 5000 for the top growing businesses. That's hard to do 2 years in a row. But the reason we're able to do that is because we have products that work. We have a compensation plan that is legit, and you cannot be matched. Literally, you cannot be matched. I have more than tripled my teacher salary with Plexus, and I am just like, what is this? Kind of like what Whitney said, you get that paycheck and you go, how did I do this? I'm just sharing things that work. That's what it is. So on top of the business compensation plan that works and our products that are changing lives, I mean, Plexus has been the answer for so many. So again, let me reiterate to you tonight, November is free shipping. I urge you to get with your sponsor, get with somebody who invited you tonight. We've got free shipping on all products. And if you're even thinking about this might be something to join as an ambassador, y'all, it's $34.95. $34.95 and my life has been changed. I can't even tell you how many times I've made that back, let alone to see what it's done for myself, my friends, and my family. I spent more at the nail salon the other day. I mean, no joke. And I know $34.95 can be a lot to people because it has been a lot to Dakota and I at many times. But that's something, y'all, that we kind of take for granted every now and then. So I urge you tonight, get with your sponsor. I'm going to post on our page tonight the product video. It's going to go over every single product, post some more information over tonight, tomorrow, and the rest of the week. So I just encourage you. I hope every single one of you gets with your upline, the person who invited you tonight, and just talk with them and just chat it up. I hope you all have a fabulous Thanksgiving, and I am truly thankful for these products, this business, and what God has done in my life by blessing me with Plexus. So happy Thanksgiving. I hope y'all have a great night, and thanks for taking the time to call in tonight. Thanks, guys.